All right, this is going to be really, really quick. Yes, I took my hair down. Yes, I'm getting on the camera looking like this. I don't care. Drake has a song back to back, and I feel like that's just like my mood right now. Also, I don't know if y'all are having technology, like electronic glitches. I was like, what is that about? Like, I was like, is the devil mad, or are you trying to talk to me, God? Like, what is it? Because YouTube keeps crashing for me. So I actually ended up posting this on Instagram. First things first, I was standing here taking these braids down. You know, to feel away negatively towards someone that you watch and you look up to and you learn from and stuff, that's actually really wild. You learn from them, you not nice to them, you always saying crazy stuff to them, experienced that my whole life. I've gotten used to it. We understand what that is. But when you really think about that, it mirrors the devil. Like, he wouldn't even know how to be the devil if he didn't watch and learn from God. He has to get permission from God to even be the devil. And that's how he got kicked out of heaven. Like, I saw the devil fall like lightning from heaven, right? That's in Luke. It's Luke. Don't let me have y'all telling y'all the wrong verse. I just shared it on Instagram, though. But that's why he got kicked out of heaven, being so prideful and thinking he could be God better than God could be God. And I've told y'all that, I will pick up on, ain't no way in the world you can be MegMeCheyell better than me, because I don't even know how you think that's possible. That's a delusion. And so the way I posted it on Instagram was as a heart check. And so if you ever feel that come over you, or it's somebody that you look up to, somebody you learn from, somebody you watch, and the word he gave me was incessantly. So that is consistently, that is constantly, that can even be obsessively, right? And you feeling a way towards them, you really should check yourself. That's how the devil is finding himself in the position that he's in. He got kicked out of heaven. But do y'all want to know something crazy? So Instagram only give you 60 seconds, or that's as much as I'm doing. So, I really been struggling. People try to demonize you for setting boundaries. God was like, I set a boundary with Satan. Kicked him out. You did. We've been saying, we know boundaries define territories. That's how you establish a territory, with a boundary. But God was like, I kicked him out. You did. He didn't keep Satan up there. He kicked him out. So when we set boundaries, that is still mirroring God. Don't let nobody demonize you, make you feel bad about that. When you discern the hatred, the negativity, when you discern the jealousy, right? He got kicked out. He has his place, and it's not with me. Okay? Lastly, there's a phrase, and somebody that I watch on here whose name, it might have been Emily Liddy. I think that's who it was. She had, or it was somebody soon. She had used this phrase, imitation is the highest form of flattery. And she was like, but is it though? I think it was her. I don't want to be misspeaking. And that brings me to a whole nother point. Y'all know I don't ever have a problem. I learned this from such and such. I credit who I learned it from, right? Because I don't have no shame saying I learned that from them, right? And y'all know who I watch. And it's weird for people to do that and then they not be able to say that. That's also a red flag, right? Anywho, because I feel like I'm kind of getting on topic, but still staying on topic. She had mentioned that, whatever word I was watching that said that imitation is the highest form of flattery, but is it though for real? And I've always felt like that. My mom and them used to make me feel bad because I was I feel like she copying me. I ain't never liked that. I ain't never feeling like somebody was trying to come from my originality. And y'all know I had to learn they could never really copy it, right? Which was a me thing, but I still never liked the energy. Why are you trying to be me? I don't like that, especially because it will always come from girls who would be mean to me. But you trying to be me. Make it make sense, right? That's literally the devil. Anywho, I never believed that imitation was the highest form of flattery. Never did. And I'm nah, I see why. Because it's a way to do it. We try to be Christ-like, right? The good qualities, and I believe in Jesus, all of that. We ain't out here forget that man, but I'm gonna try to act like that man. That's what the devil did. You ain't all that, but and that's why he done found himself in that position. So just be mindful of that. But the boundary part really sent me, because I was you know what, God? I needed that revelation today. You definitely established a boundary with him. That's what you want to be on. You won't be around me. Okay, because honestly, imitating that do get at jealousy. There's a way to do it. There's just a way to do it, and it reveals your heart in it, right? So, yeah. Last night when I went to bed, I was like, thank you, Lord, and just please keep me humble, because I never want to be haughty. Like, pride and thinking he could be God better than God is how the devil got kicked out. Like, real life, true story. All right, so that's it.